the final countdown every single Wednesday, 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'm Cody Askins with Secure Agent Mentor and SecureAgentMentor.com. The final countdown is a final expense life insurance themed show that we bring to you every single Wednesday. We have a lot of agents that do final expense, that love final expense, that love life insurance. That's how I got crafted into my career, was by selling a lot of life insurance. I was able to sell about 100 and probably close to 150 life insurance policies my very first year. I did that by buying a lot of leads, seeing a lot of people. We've talked about before, right? By running a lot of appointments, having a lot of leads, working my warm market religiously, asking for referrals. We've talked about all the different ways that I made it in this business. Today's topic is going to be about leads, is going to be about getting out there and making it happen no matter what. We'll even call today's topic, how many leads do I need? A very common question. I get this question almost every single day. Hey, I know I need leads. I know I want leads. I want to make $10,000 a month. I want to make $12,000 a month. I want to make $1,000 a week. I want to make $2,000 a week. I want to make $5,000 a week. It varies by the emails, the texts, and the calls that you guys send to us. The most common question is, Cody, how many leads do I need? Well, I did a video this past week on how to make $10,000 per month in final expense insurance. That video has doing very well. It's got several hundred views inside of the first few days, and we're getting close to a week with it now. It's doing really, really well. But in that video, if you caught it, if you saw it over on our YouTube channel or on our Facebook page, how to make $10,000 per month in final expense, if you saw that video, I talked about using 20 quality exclusive leads per week to get you in, to set 8 to 12 appointments. 40 to 60% of quality leads end up getting set as appointments. You end up seeing about 6 to 10 of them, and then you end up getting in front of you end up in front of 6 to 10 people every single week. What makes that nice is that block of 20. You start out with 20 leads. Before you know it, 5 weeks later, you've got 100 leads that you are either working presently, still working, door knocking the ones you never got a hold of. I know this, if I'm an agent, yes, the numbers matter. Numbers don't lie, numbers are important. But if I know I can't get a hold of a lead and I paid 20 bucks for it, I'm gonna call it 2-3 times a day. I'm gonna text it, email it, door knock it. I'm gonna personally touch that lead about 20 times the first week. And agents think I'm nuts, but if I paid for it, I want to exhaust every avenue possible. If I put my cold hard money into that lead, then I want to do whatever it takes, whatever is possible to see a return on investment. So yes, a certain number of leads can help you do what you need to do. For those agents that are like, hey, I want to make 10 grand a month, about $2,000 to $2,500 a week, 20 leads will do it. 20 quality exclusive leads, like our online leads that we all offer at our website, SecureAgentMentor.com. Common question, how many leads do I need? Yes, you need a certain amount, but you've also got to exhaust them and work them. 80% of sales are made between the 5th and 12th contact, and most reps, seriously, most reps, about 3 out of 4 reps, never contact a lead more than once. That is sad. It is depressing. It's a horrible statistic, and it's about time that we change it. Stick around. We're going to stay on this topic after the short break. I'll be right back. Yo, what's up? Hey, welcome back to part 2 of the final countdown. We deliver this live show to you every single Wednesday, 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'm Cody Askins, Secure Agent Mentor. Hey, welcome back. We were just talking about how many leads do I need? The number of leads is important. For you to do 10 grand a month, at least 100 grand your first year, you need 20 quality leads per week. But most agents, what happens is most agents, number one, they don't invest the money in the leads. They're cheap, they're broke, whatever. They don't have the money. Find the money. $400 a week is not a lot for leads. It's really not. The top agents in the nation are spending $600, $800, $1,000, $1,200 per week on final expense leads. They don't invest the money. They don't use a good quality lead source. They don't order consistently, which means they don't order enough, and then they don't exhaust the leads once they give them. Once they get them. And so, if you think about it, if you're paying $400 per week, that's 20 grand over a year. I would think I would want to. I always want to give a lead vendor or a lead order or leads a chance by me getting on a consistent weekly order. Most agents try 10 leads from a vendor and they say, well, you know what? I've had trouble getting in front of them. I didn't make a sale. It's 10 leads. It's a super small sample size. With 10 leads, you may do freaking super well, or with 10 leads, you may just suck. It may be crappy, and you may regret every minute of it. But at the end of the day, if you give leads a chance, if they're a good quality lead source and you give it a chance, and what I mean by a chance is like 4 weeks. About 4 weeks, you can tell if this vendor is going to pay off long term. Agents that just order 10 leads for a couple $100, and they say, you know what? They didn't work out for me. It's 10 leads. It's a small sample size. There's no guarantee of success with 10 leads. You have to plan to reorder. You cannot judge a lead vendor by 10 leads. To make sure that you get a quality lead source, you've got to give it a chance. You've got to be consistent. That's one of the most important. I talk to agents every single day that do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10K per week of annual premium and final expense. I'm telling you, those agents are not giving up after 1 or 2 orders. They are consistent with their lead orders. 90% of agents are not consistent enough with their orders, and they do not give them a chance to succeed and make it. But those that are consistent and they try and they give it a chance and they exhaust it and they work them hard. I'm saying 4, 6, 8 weeks. If you haven't seen a return after 4 weeks, it's not the vendor for you. Our agents that purchase our online leads always see a return within 4 weeks. But the key is the consistency of the orders, the consistency of the leads. If they're good, hot, quality leads and you give them a chance, you will succeed. It will be worth it. And that's how you put up 10K per month in final expense. That's exactly how you do it. But the key is you have to be consistent. You have to start somewhere with something, and that is exactly what you have to do to be consistent in this business. And then you have to exhaust them. I'm talking ring those suckers out. Call them, text them, email them, door knock them. They're leads. You paid for them. It's a $20 bill every time you pay for one. Every time you get one. Look at it as an actual $20 bill. And then look at it as a $1,000 bill instead of a 20, because of the commission that you could earn if you would just exhaust it and work it hard. All right, I had a question come in. Michael from Washington said, "Hey, I want to succeed. I need to replace my income. I want to do about $2,000 to $3,000 a week in final expense, and I have to do it. Michael, you need." And he said, "Hey, how many leads do I need?" Michael, you need at least 20 leads a week. I would say you need. And if I was me, if I could afford it, I'd jump to 25. Just so that I never had too few. I always want too many. Great question, Michael. Thanks for being part of the show. Thanks for commenting. Hey, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. We do the final countdown every Wednesday, 3 o'clock live with me, Cody Askins, and Secure Agent Mentor. We have a blast. We talk about final expense. We talk about leads. We talk about life insurance. We talk about making you money, consistent money, and blowing you up and making you a top producer in this business. I appreciate you joining us. I would love it if you would give us the thumbs up. Also subscribe and tell your other agent friends in their office they got to get on our show. They got to check out our videos. Hey, have a great rest of your week. Get out there and exhaust your leads and be consistent. Until next time, Cody Askins with Secure Agent Mentor. We'll see you next Wednesday.